There are only two kinds of people who are really fascinating: people who know absolutely everything, and people who know absolutely nothing. It's hard to say exactly which of these two groups Joy Hopewell belonged to. Perhaps she knew everything about nothing. Joy's leg had been shot off in a hunting accident when she was only 10 years old, leaving her to stump around the house with her artificial leg. Her mother, Mrs. Hopewell, often excused Joy's attitude because of her leg, and because the doctor had said that she had a weak heart and may not live past 45. Her mind was so strange and incomprehensible that not even her own mother understood her. Joy kept to herself most of the time, poring over her books. When Mrs. Hopewell hired a new tenant farmer, his wife, Mrs. Freeman, started coming over regularly. Though she was nosy and persistent, Hulga learned to tolerate her because she occupied attention that might otherwise have been directed at her. Mrs. Hopewell had begun to wish that Joy had never gotten her PhD in philosophy, because all it had done was turn her child into a bad-mannered pessimist. Mrs. Hopewell still thought of Joy as a child, even though she was 32. She could not bear to think of her daughter as a woman in her 30s, who still lived at home, and who had never danced a step. It seemed that Joy put conscious effort into making herself ugly. She had had her name legally changed to Hulga. Mrs. Hopewell was certain that Hulga was the ugliest sounding name in the world, and she refused to use it. Thus, Hulga stumped along day after day in her solitary existence, living only in her mind. That is, until the Bible salesman came to town.
Morning, Miss Saders.
I'm Miss Hopewell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw it said Miss Saders on the mailbox, but well, it's nice to meet you, Miss Hopewell. I hope you are well. Now I have some serious matters to discuss with you. I know you believe in Christian service.
Well, yes.
Well, you see, I have these Bibles, and
I'm sorry, son, but I really don't want to buy any Bibles. And in fact, I smell like dinner burning.
You know what? I totally understand. Most people they don't like to buy Bibles these days, and they don't like to fool with old country folk like me.
No, country folk are the salt of the earth.
Well, and then I have this heart condition, and I may not live long.
You poor dear. Here, why don't you stay for dinner with us?
Would I? I'd love to. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. My name's Manly Pointer.
Pleasure meeting you.
You too. Yeah, that's how my dad died. He just crushed by a tree. Horrible memories. Oh,
good heavens.
Horrible. It's been an amazing meal, ma'am. It's been really nice meeting you.
Yes, but I'm sure you should be going, right?
Yes. Well, it's been really nice meeting you, ma'am.
Oh, a pleasure.
It's really good meeting nice people like you. There ain't many nice people these days, and
We'll come back whenever you feel.
well, I certainly will. You ever eat chicken that was 2 days old?
Yes.
Must have been mighty small. By the way, how old are you?
17.
17, huh? I see you got a wooden leg. I think you're real brave. I think you're real smart, too. You're real sweet. What's your name?
Olga.
Well, Hulga, I think a lot. I ain't like some of these people that never serious thought into their mind. It's because I may die.
I may die too.
Listen, Holga, I like you a lot. A lot, a lot. What do you say we have a picnic tomorrow? Oh, say yes, Holga, please. I'll meet you right here tomorrow, okay? Hey, Holga, I knew you'd come. I just knew it.
What'd you bring those Bibles for?
You never know when you're gonna need the Word of God.
I don't believe in God.
Really? That's awful strange. For a girl and all. Say, Holga, where can we go to sit down?
By that barn over there.
All right, let's go. You know, it's a shame we can't go up into that loft.
Why can't we?
On account of your leg.
We won't need those Bibles.
You know, you never can tell. Well, this is nice. This is real nice up here. Well, now we finally got some privacy. I love you, Holga. I love you. Wait, you ain't said you love me yet.
I don't use that word.
But you gotta say it, Holga. You just got to.
All right, all right. I love you.
Good. Now prove it.
How?
Show me where your wooden leg joins on.
No!
I knew it. You were just playing me for a sucker. You know, I can't take this. I'm just gonna go.
No, no. It joins at the knee. Only at the knee. Why do you want to know?
'Cause it's what makes you different. You ain't like no one else. All right. Good. Now show me how to put it on and off.
Okay. It's like this.
I did it.
Okay. Now put it back on.
Not yet.
Put my leg back on.
What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
Give me back my leg.
I know what we need. Take a swig.
Aren't you just good country folk? You're supposed to be a Christian.
Hope you don't think I believe in all that nonsense. I wasn't born yesterday and I know where I'm going. Give me my leg! You know, I got a lot of interesting things this way. One time, I got a woman's glass eye. I don't even think about trying to track them down either. Because Pointer ain't my real name. I use a different name every house I go to. Oh, and one more thing, Holga. You ain't as smart as you think you is. I've been believing in nothing ever since I was born.
Well, that looks like that nice, dull young man that tried to sell us a Bible yesterday.
Yes, it does.
I must have been selling Bibles to the Blackfield down yonder. It was so simple. But I guess the world would be better off if we were all that simple.
Some can't be that simple. I know I never could.